Welcome to this stream on the Georgia Tech Bridge Club channel. I am Cyrus Hettle, aka Cy Renman, and I'm very fortunate to be joined today by Andreea and Hongmo.
Hello, Cyrus. That was a very nice introduction.
Very nice to have you too, and me too.
So today we're watching a match from the Casual Collegiate Championship, which just started. So this is a follow-up to the ongoing online collegiate championships. So this is most of the teams that didn't make the KOs, plus a few more. And today we're watching actually I think the very first match that's happening so far in this event. So this is in the intermediate division, and this will pit Georgia Tech White versus Wash U. So we'll be certainly pulling for Georgia Tech White, which features as its captain your regular commentator, Sriram, aka Bork Talk. And Hongmo and Andreea are the third pair on this team and are sitting out this match. So what are your hopes and expectations for this one?
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel that good that we are knocked out from the real collegiate match, but we're just like hoping that those guys are trying to just like have some fun, enjoy bridge, and just like trying to smash the party.
I hope we're gonna get some interesting boards here.
Absolutely, yeah. You had a very tough draw in the collegiate event with Harvard and Princeton and UNC, who ended up being
a good memory.
A surprise. Well, hopefully we can make some better memories tonight and over the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a set of boards where I think we bit game most of the time, like both us and the opponents, and pretty much nobody made every single time. Like,
right.
However many boards in a row.
Yeah, some of the boards I got pretty hyped, but like just like a shame it didn't make. But well,
so I hope today will be different.
Well, knowing your teammates, I don't think there will be any difficulty bidding the games, and hopefully they can make them
exactly.
too.
Well,
yeah, let's see what.
Yeah, and also a shout out to Wash U for fielding not one but two teams in this event. They last year didn't even have a bridge club and have done a really fantastic job getting off the ground, doing tons of recruiting and teaching.
Right, it's just like
that's really impressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put up quite a solid showing when my team played them in the group stage. They won 6 clubs. They played really, really beautifully. This should certainly be an exciting match. I could see this going either way. They'll certainly we all have our rooting interests.
Yeah, and I heard that they're trying to do some like tutorials online during this quarantine, so it must be a lot of fun for them to have during this time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a great time to be trying to teach and recruit for collegiate bridge. It's something that, particularly when you're starting out, is a lot easier in person at the table.
Yeah,
exactly. I hope that we could also have some like face-to-face, like virtually face-to-face bridge sometime.
Oh, later. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm certainly hoping we can have some meetings with some video calls at some point during the semester.
It must be fun.
Yeah, it just occurred to me that bridge does involve some shuffling of cards and a lot of mixing, so.
Oh yeah. But the downside of this is that you probably won't be able to have free pizzas. Just as always that we have in the beginning of the semester.
All right, it looks like the match has started. I'm just waiting to be added as a director, so we can begin kibitzing. So it looks like at Sriram's table, he's partnering with Justin, and he'll be facing off against Rohan, who's the captain for Wash U, and I believe he's playing with Sam. And then at the other table, Michael and Kendrick for Georgia Tech will be facing off against Lucas and Isaac for Wash U. So.
And we should mention that we are with 30 minutes delay, so Hongmo,
Yes.
whatever we say that is inaccurate, we don't have to worry about it for 30 minutes. Nobody will hear it.
Well, yeah, if you feel like it's like necessary, you can just like try to amend something. Like I assume. Yeah, and also shout out to Kendrick, though he's actually back in Singapore right now, and he's like literally playing just after his breakfast. Maybe he doesn't have time to eat breakfast, but
It is 9 a.m. in Singapore. It's a pretty good time.
exactly.
Nice way to start off your morning with some bridge.
Yep.
All right, it looks like we are live, and we've got some distribution and some nice hands on this first board.
Exciting board. It is the first one.
So north is still too big. I see.
Yeah. Seems to me a textbook like too hard preempt.
Yeah. Is everyone playing standard, I assume?
Yeah, possibly it's more likely for beginners to play standard, but let's see.
Well, Georgia white.
So yeah, in terms of system, certainly Georgia Tech will be playing 2/1 at both tables. Other pairs playing standard or 2/1. I think they have convention cards. I'll check those.
Right. And as far as I know, Suram and Justin play also some fancy stuff, so hopefully they'll work out this time. Or like it probably try to use that.
I'm kind of peeking at Michael and Kendrick since they've already started. Oh, they're playing 3 hearts north. Seems like a fair contract.
So yeah, they've got a spade to lose, probably a diamond and a club. East could make a nice play at this point by shifting to the jack of clubs, but that's and might do so if the 2 of clubs is encouraging.
Right.
So and that would beat it. Otherwise, I think this is probably making.
I'm already kind of going back and forth in the 2 tables. Things are already diverging pretty quickly between the 2.
Yeah, so
it seems Shuram is like trying to make here as a slam trap because he's trying to ask for stopper. Oh, okay, so just for game.
Yeah, I was doing for no trump, but
yeah, so he's hoping he can get probably 7 diamonds if partner has a diamond card, and then a trick in every other suit, and hopefully make a light 3-no. But Justin's hand is not very compatible.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he has the king of clubs, which actually makes it up for the club, which then makes it into no losers, but heart is definitely a pitfall.
Yeah, they should probably be in a game contract. So that 4 clubs looks better than any other option.
And I'm not sure if they have made some agreement on the bidding here after this.
Yeah, so it's not clear to me if 4 clubs should actually show clubs, since Justin pretty much knows what Shriram's hand is. He knows he has long diamonds. So, and I think Justin would bid the same thing, say if he were like 4-3 or 3-4 in the minors. So I don't quite agree with Justin that 4 clubs shows club length, but regardless, I don't think Shriram is going to let 4 clubs go, and he doesn't.
But just like the cheapest bid that Justin could make.
Yeah, pretty much. And I guess with only 4 spades, Shriram almost certainly doesn't have 4 spades, because with 4 spades, he probably would be looking a little more for keeping 4 spades in play, maybe double or something on the first round. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's not many options from Justin. He definitely can pass.
I mean, he could actually, since South
he could.
doubled.
Oh, I
Shriram could do
see.
another
He's
bid.
gonna bid again.
Right.
And
Oh.
unless you have some meta rules, though, I don't
What
think
is happening?
about doubles. I don't know if partner's going to be on the same page with what pass
Is that
means.
spade? Do I see well?
Right now, I'm a little bit confused at the 4 spades here.
Yeah, I'm not
like just trying to push a little bit forward, or something else to say.
Yeah, I mean, 4 spades is game, and bidding game is pretty good. But if I'm Justin over 4 diamonds, I don't think I've quite got the courage to.
There's also no indication of a spade fit,
Right.
so.
Or like he's trying to show some distributions here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the lengths don't add up at all. Like,
yeah.
It's an unfortunate.
Yeah, sure, might be kind of end played into bidding 5 diamonds here, which is not going to make.
No. So it barely doesn't make.
Yeah, 4 diamonds. I think 4 diamonds doesn't quite make either.
No, I lose.
Since,
it depends on the diamond lead. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 4 diamonds definitely had chances. 5 diamonds, I don't think so.
Diamond on heart. 4 diamonds had some chances, yeah, if they don't pull the trump.
There's a pull 2 rounds of trump and knock out the queen. And,
well, the problem is that if you pull trump, you can't draw a heart, which it seems like you need to do.
Yeah.
And if the 10 and jack of clubs were swapped, you could take the club finesse to get 1 heart pitch.
Yeah.
But the clubs are blocked, so you're only ever getting the 2 clubs with the
which is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. What is happening?
The other table played 3 hearts down 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of surprising. I'm not sure what happened there, but.
So I think after cashing the spade and 2 diamonds, East continued another diamond and did not rough. So West got to rough that, and I didn't follow after that, but there may have been spade roughs.
Yeah,
so.
It seems like that's 1 spade, 2 diamonds, 1 club, and they have a rough.
It's definitely a pretty tricky. Yeah, it's a tricky.
So North has to think about whether to overtake here. He knows it can't cost a trick. And it seems kind of attractive to overtake and then maybe shift to your singleton club. But in this case, I don't think that'll work out so well. But I suppose it doesn't matter since A diamond shift wouldn't accomplish anything either.
Yeah. Let's see. So they're pretty much set to lose. Potentially another heart. And a diamond.
Right.
Yeah. So if he leads a diamond now, I think he has to lead the diamond. Otherwise, East can rough the heart.
South can always
South.
rough in first and can't.
Yeah.
So.
I missed that.
So thinking actually, if North didn't know that South had Doubleton heart, it played ace and then queen, and Northern probably should get pretty much some ideas about the partner's hearts.
That's true. It's not absolutely certain, I think, at this point that South did start with 2 hearts and not 3.
Right.
And certainly you don't want to go for rough and slough, although there's nothing to slough on this layout.
Yeah. The bidding also doesn't really give away much if South has 2 or 3 hearts.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the 2 could be as good as ace queen, it's.
Wow. That's rough.
Switch to.
Are we gonna get the ace for a wish trick? All right, style points for Shuron. Very nice.
Just such a shame that Shuron doesn't have 5 clubs.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's very close to being a layout where 5 clubs is actually not bad.
Just like a little bit on top of each other. And yeah. Too. I presume that's a small swing for Uwash.
I believe that's 4 imps for them. Yeah. Oh no, down. It was down 2 at this table, so 5 imps for Washu.
200. Yeah.
Well, if you're both tables are going to overbid, at least it's good to do it on the first board since nobody's vulnerable.
Yeah. Taking full advantage of this.
So Shrem is opening now, I see.
Yeah. So he opened a diamond. His counterpart at the other table opened 2 diamonds. But I quite like the 1 diamond. What do you all think?
Yeah, because it's like a 6-card suit. It's like starting head with ace and king. So I just like add a little extra value to it.
I'm borderline. I do like 2 diamonds. Because there's not much else going on.
Interesting choice by Justin to respond to heart rather than a spade. I think a spade is pretty standard here, but
or like Justin wanted to do a reverse, like responders reverse.
That would definitely imply 5-4 the other way, though. Which he is a little stuck for a bit after 2 diamonds. He might bid 2 spades and then end up in 4 hearts, which is not the worst place in the world, I think, but not super comfortable either.
And the ace of
I'm
hearts.
thinking about the opening. Oh, sorry, Hongmo.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking about the opening because I guess maybe if I had 2-2 in the majors, I would be more inclined for 2 diamonds since you're unlikely to achieve anything else. But yeah.
Now, one other point for 1 diamond is that your hand is pretty good on defense. And it's good to clue partner in on that in case the opponents start getting a little frisky.
Oh, let's see.
Seems that they are gonna play no trump.
Okay, that seems like fair. I don't know what it's going to make, but
I think it's a fair contract.
they're about in the range. They don't have any fit.
It's just probably a little bit harder for them to play this board.
So the other table played is still playing 3-0. And
2-0.
Oh, sorry, 2-0, and got a heart lead from South since East was playing that. North has an interesting lead problem with his longest suit being dummies, but he goes for it anyway. What would your choice have been with North's hand?
You mean with North's hand or South hand?
Probably the same. I think I'd be too scared to lead from those other honors. What would you do, Cyrus?
I'm not sure. A diamond is not.
Because a diamond doesn't necessarily say 6 either. I guess two diamonds does change that, but
I mean, it's not super likely to cost a trick, I think, is one point in favor of it. And it actually does kind of disrupt Declare's communications here by getting the diamond entry to dummy off the table right away.
Yeah.
Right. I would probably be more straight-minded, just like because your opponent's already bid that suit. Well, although it could be like short as 3 or 4 card, but like still probably not try to do that. Probably I'll lead a club.
A club could cost. Does it cost a trick? Not really. Maybe, yeah. A club could cost a trick. I mean, now that we see everything, obviously you don't know from your position, but
yeah,
it seems like the best leap, having seen everything.
So the other table made 2 on the nose, so we'll definitely get a swing here. Either way. So with the 3-3 spade trick, Declarer can count. Well, not yet, but Declarer can eventually count 4 spades, 2 diamonds, and a club. But he'll need a couple of heart tricks too. And
I probably wouldn't duck that, but okay, well, that's helpful.
I think duck here is correct because West doesn't have any diamonds for it to be an entry, so the only possible entry for East here is the ace of club, which is like the safest entry.
I just say that Rohan's 9 of spades was superb. If only he had a 4. Is it like 4-2 the split? But
so Rohan's probably thinking that his partner has 4 spades at this point. Since Justin didn't show his spades at all, it sort of looks like Justin is probably 4-4 in the majors on the auction, and the 2 looks quite 4th best.
They must be quite confused. The lead, it's been the singleton queen of diamonds made, and the 9 of spade. That's unfortunate. Yeah. For North, that is helping them quite a bit.
Well, it does just cut communications even more, and those spades are always setting up. So and actually, Justin at this point might think that South has Jack 4th.
Yeah.
And Rohan started with just the Queen 9.
Yeah. Exactly.
But he also doesn't have any better option. Than to just go for it.
Yeah, he cannot finesse even if South had to start with Jack 4th. So it just knocks out all of the space.
A lot of minuses made a plus here. Kind of miscommunications and misbeliefs worked out.
I would not be surprised if Rohan still thinks South started with, say, Jack 10, 3-2.
It's caching time.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's only 5 more tricks to cash now. So, yeah, cashing 2 spades, pitching diamonds looks good. After that, cross to the ace and ace of
Hope for the
clubs, and at
best.
that point, you're a little stuck.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, North is like, is there like a squeezing position for North here? It's like he couldn't pitch his diamonds
Yeah.
because the ace and king knocks all of them out. But it's just like that's no good for him to pitch hard or clubs.
Yeah, North is under a lot of pressure here.
Right, you're just like in a dilemma right now. Okay.
Oh wow. That is fair though. Yeah,
So-
that was definitely a squeeze. If you pitched a diamond, then
Right.
he makes
so,
the diamond.
So Rohan seems now just like he decided to give up hearts, hoping that his partner can defend or to guard the hearts for him.
I don't know. Partner definitely is not going to lead the diamond. Back to North Diamond. Yeah, tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened? Oh. Cyrus, what was the last time? I'm confused.
Justin let a low heart out of his hand, and Rohan won with the queen.
I see.
And Justin, I think, is pretty sunk now.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
has to. It doesn't matter what he's doing. He's losing 2 more tricks either
I
to.
think I have to say, SRAM is also squeezed a bit because like he had to pitch hearts because like he didn't want to pitch the diamonds because just like he doesn't want to give up those like seemingly good diamond tricks. But if he pitched the hearts, which is already the case now, like he couldn't play hard from dummy and finesse the hearts.
So yeah, he's gonna go low. And Rohan still has to be a little careful here, I think. Make sure he pitches those clubs.
Correct.
But he does well to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him, so I'm hopefully unbiased, but he seemed to have a very nice play this game.
All right, so down 1.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's the most experienced player on their team, and
It's a nice
captain.
defense.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Rohan.
Yep. I hope we're not going to be accused of betrayal from our team.
We're just cheering for our opponents.
Well.
So Justin will probably go for 1 diamond again, and Shriram has a nice hand for the 3rd board in a row.
Oh yeah, it's pretty distributional, and the strength is pretty good, allocated to spade and clubs.
I like that sequence there in diamonds.
So yeah, I think with the favorable layout here, this is a slam alert. 6 clubs, east-west does make. Although, good luck getting there. Perhaps. It's not where
also,
you want to be.
The queen dropping is quite lucky as well.
Yeah, queen
Right.
dropping, hard on side. It's.
Yeah, but do you think they'll land in the club slam? Because Justin, like from his perspective, he definitely doesn't want to play clubs. or like he is not like preferably want to play club.
I would be very impressed if they well, maybe not impressed, but pleasantly surprised if they end up in 6 clubs.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
3-no seems like a pretty likely and comfortable spot. It's 3-no making quite a few tricks was the result at the other table.
Yeah, I guess they didn't really cash their diamonds, which are also maybe hard to find, depending who's. Yeah, because if you're not playing in a game contract, you lose 2 diamonds, supposedly, off the bat.
Certainly.
Which...
Yeah, so I think Justin will rebid his diamonds right here, and Shura might be like...
Yeah, it's rebidding his diamonds after... rebidding his clubs after 2 diamonds seems like a reasonable choice.
Shura knows that like his partner has strengths in diamonds, which doesn't fit his hand. So
3 diamonds here would show like a lot of points, maybe 17 or something like that.
Yeah,
yeah,
3 diamonds would be stronger hand, really good suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, like, since you can also bid 2 diamonds and then rebid 3 diamonds, so it's in these kind of 2-over-1 auctions, it's usually good to have your jump rebids be really specific.
Yeah.
Since you've used up a lot of room.
Can you check how the other table got into 3-no?
Absolutely.
I really wonder how this is.
So the other table, 1 diamond, 2 clubs, and then immediate 3-no.
Okay.
Bid. So.
Okay.
Well, we are here.
Yeah, so 3-no definitely not as descriptive. You could definitely miss, say, a diamond slam, but with your minimum, it does have the virtue of concealing your hand much more. Whereas on this auction, the defense does know Justin has long diamonds. Wow. Sure, I'm continuing on. Maybe they do get there. Although off a key card.
Okay. Did they play kickoff?
I think they do play kickback in some auctions. I'm not sure how they'd handle it here where the kickback suit has already been bid naturally. So where 4 diamonds would be key card, but with West already having bid diamonds. So in one of my partnerships, I have the agreement that if we bid kickback, it can never be the first suit that one of us has naturally bid. So in this auction, 4 hearts would be the kickback.
4 hearts, yeah.
But
I realized I made a mistake. It's actually kickback, not kickoff.
This is very suspenseful, but Borktak has passed.
Yeah, Justin shut down that slam try pretty hard. I can't blame him.
And it's very explanatory. We don't stop in 4 minors after game forcing.
And I think there's a "but I'd like to" implied in that, perhaps. But 5 clubs should be pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if we hop to the other table for a second, East-West are declaring 3-no. And if we take a look at their auction, so pretty much as you'd expect. So open a club, rebid 2-no to show the 18 to 19.
Yeah, with a strong hand in the East, definitely.
Perfect
standard
description. So the defense is cashing their 3 spades. And
oops.
What happened?
Let me see if this is a word or I'm making it up. Cyrus, is there a bridge term for what Michael just did by putting himself into trouble?
I don't think it's too bad. Since East was always
I
going to
guess
pick
the
up the
ace.
hearts.
Yeah, the aces alone. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing Declare will lose the Queen of Clubs, but has enough tricks to take care of everything else, probably.
How are we doing here? Oh no. Wait, who took 3 tricks? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're in good shape.
As landscape is always east and west.
So Rohan's got to
Okay.
decide
Right.
whether to cover and does not, which will
Yeah, it's
be an
trying
outlet
to.
for that heart.
Rough and finesse is a success.
So at this point, Shiram can rough a heart and draw trumps, which he can
Draw
do
trumps,
without
which
losing any, and
is
he is
surprise for him that queen drops and then can claim.
Very nice.
a couple more imps for Wash U though, with the better scoring selection of Strain being in 3-0.
Yep.
I assume Shram is quite sad now for rightfully passing, but
Yeah, it just happens.
it happened.
So it looks like the auction at the other table should be duplicated here. Club, a heart, 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah.
And at the other table, Declare is in the tank, so he can count. He has one trick already. He has another spade, another heart, 3 diamonds, and 2 clubs still to come. So I think that makes 8 tricks total. And he's got a couple options for the 9th.
Yeah, he's missing some transportation, I guess. I mean, East did have 18 to 19 points, so.
Yeah, with another diamond entry, he'd probably just try to set up a 3rd heart trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could also get a 4th diamond.
Yeah, 4th diamond to play for the 3-3 split.
Or go for I'm not sure if I would go for that or for a diamond for a Queen of Club finesse.
And if I'm not wrong, the possibility for 3-3 split is 36%.
Yeah, I would guess it's quite a bit higher on this particular board though, because South did lead a spade from a 3-card suit. But if he had 4 diamonds, there's a pretty good chance he would have led diamonds since they weren't bid.
Yeah, 3-0 trump. Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, so we are in 3-0.
Right. Yeah, I feel like if I were the East, I'll possibly try to finesse the club first, and then if it doesn't work, and play for 3-3.
That seems safe.
Because there
Can you
is
do
some...
both though?
Well, if the club fails, you still probably get in hand somehow.
But, so to take the
Oh,
club
but you
finesse,
can
you
get
need
to
to
that.
play to the
Yeah.
board, and then diamonds will be blocked.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, now East has to decide whether to finesse or not, and that'll cost. Yeah, playing for Kendrick to have Jack fourth, and now Michael gets to cash his heart, and Kendrick will even get another club in the ending. So this could be quite a pickup for GT White.
Oh, I missed that. They didn't make. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make. They're down 2.
Yeah. It's unfortunately like a mistake on the opposite team, rather. Yeah.
So did you notice, was there a heart lead at the main table?
No, it was
Oh,
a hard lead from South.
Yes, yeah. It was the opening lead a heart?
I'm not sure.
But so yeah,
me
sure,
neither.
I'm in a similar position, but much less decisive one. I think even if he hooks here and loses, he's got 4 more tricks coming in. So
Yep.
well, Shiro might have to reassess his aggressive opening rankings after this one. Michael just passed with quite a good hand at the other table.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a wonderful hand.
Yeah, with that sequence, yeah.
Well, terrific
pretty
spots
shocked.
too.
Yeah.
The vulnerability certainly speaks against it, though, and
Yeah.
East-West can make quite a lot of spades or diamonds. So
The West actually passed.
that's an interesting tactical bid. So
Wow.
Oh.
this is a
There's just like a lot
This
of like
is-
weird things going on this
Is
stage.
this on purpose?
it's an interesting approach. So if you're trying to eventually get doubled in 4 spades, since you know you and your partner have 10 spades between you, it's almost guaranteed it's not one spade isn't going to get passed out if you pass it. And now maybe if you try to play, if you try to bid 4 spades, maybe they'll double you. But I don't see that happening.
Really, really don't see why West has passed this.
It's very confusing to partner for sure.
Because North is like about just like very likely for him to pass, and then it's passed, just like passing like 1 spade.
I think that's pretty unlikely because you do have 10 spades between you. Although you do have so many values that particularly, I mean, if partner has a hand good enough that you're making slam, it almost certainly is going to get passed out.
Yeah. If anything,
Yeah.
was lucky that North had such a strong hand.
Mm-hmm. So now, how many hearts would you bid as South?
Had West not passed, and then probably just like go for 4. But since West has passed, and then it doesn't seem like it's just like a camouflage. I mean, seems that the West is like he doesn't have a strong hand. But yeah, I got up to 4 spades.
Oh no, Rohan also passed.
Wow.
Cyrus, we are in the minority.
Are we watching Junior Bridge? I'm confused.
Flashback to the meme that in the Discord, if you're watching Junior Bridge, your like heartbeat was like
multi-dimensional.
Let's see. I'm gonna do the.
Oh my goodness! So here we have an undo requested for a pass,
okay.
but not the.
Actually, the first time I see undo in collegiate.
Yeah, and I don't know what. South, I don't think has a bid at this vulnerability. Maybe favorable. You could try really aggressive Michaels, but unfavorable.
Could you? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even double with that. So.
No. So I don't think Justin will pass, but he has a few interesting options. He could splinter. He could try 2 diamonds. Maybe have a more descriptive auction. What do you all think?
I prefer to be a bit more descriptive by bidding 2 diamonds, because I'm pretty sure we can play 4 spades, so there's nothing too much to worry about.
Yeah.
So keep the pace and get some more information. What if we also discover the possibilities to have a slam? Oh, okay. So Justin splintered.
Yeah, unfortunately slam doesn't make, but without 2 key cards.
So yeah, 6 definitely doesn't make. 5 does make if they can, on a club lead, if Shriram can guess clubs. We'll see if he can manage that. So he has an interesting hand at this point. So the Doubleton Heart is not too bad.
Right?
But he does still have a minimum at the end of the day. So
yeah.
Is the double showing like an ace or something like that? Or
so,
why would you?
I think it's like lead directed.
Yeah.
Bid.
Yeah. So this is a situation where most artificial bids, it's normal to play a double as lead directing, but a lot of expert pairs will play that doubles of splinters are not lead directing because you're only going to get 1 trick in that suit, and so they'll often play that it's lead directing for, say, the suit above or the suit below, depending on agreement. Maybe you make an exception at favorable vulnerability where when they splinter, you might want to try to find a sacrifice in their splinter suit.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, it also came into my mind, but probably like South is not super interested because of the vulnerability.
Okay, this is a fair bid.
So South leads a heart as instructed.
Fair enough.
I mean, it must mean that North has ace, because why would you lead direct if with a splinter without an ace?
Yeah, just now or never. Just a cash that quick trade.
So yeah, for 1 imp, Rohan has to decide whether to cash the ace of clubs.
Right.
Here he can see potentially a lot of diamond tricks coming in for declare.
Yeah, given the dummy's hand. I'll catch the ace.
I would also generally think of leading a spade, but
the spade is certainly safe, but it's
the safest. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have so many spades, you're never really gonna eliminate their ability to take roughs.
It's so hard to know that. It's a 5-5.
So it should be no problem making 6 now for Shriram. So if we check in at the other table, 1 spade by Kendrick looks normal. 1 no by West, certainly the point count, but that spade stopper is maybe not what you'd prefer. Yeah, Michael's right on the borderline for a double. At that 9 count. What do you think your call would be over 1 no?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. If I had Michael's hand.
Yeah, it's potentially risky. I mean, it is still risky.
Right. As I can see, Michael stretch a little bit, no? Because he has a singleton queen. So
what an interesting situation, yeah.
Yeah, so two hearts doesn't show a really big hand. It just shows some value, since with the bigger hand you'd double. But yeah, Kendrick.
I think that double is a bit rushed in from West.
It was a pretty fast double, yeah.
East is not really promising anything, and you have 3 tricks in your hand. I guess hoping for that club, which is probably not going to happen.
No.
Don't think so, because what North and South really lose is just those quick tricks. Ace, Ace, King, and
Yeah.
apart from those, I don't see any possibility for him to not to take the balance for the rest of the hand.
I think it's gonna make it. I think it's gonna be a really good score.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I think
Full
Kendrick
heart.
has to be careful to get his clubs pitched before the trumps in his hand are gone, and West can get in with the ace and then
Yeah.
cash a club.
Exactly.
So the other table, Justin opted to double one spade rather than bidding one no with no stopper. But on the other hand, he's sort of implying a little more than 2 clubs. So Shuram is assuming some support, although with clubs that long, he doesn't need too much support. And that doubleton king jack is certainly comfortable, but I don't quite think Justin will be raising him here.
Wow, beautiful. I think they make at the other table. Yep.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah. So
Honestly, it's almost hard not to make.
Yeah, it's definitely hard not to make when you can see all 4 hands.
Yes, that is a very fair point. I think double would put a lot of stress on me, and I would probably mess it up. But looking at all 4 hands, there's only the one, the clubs that would stop them. It was very nice.
Yeah, so GT White got in the lead after Shuram made 3-0, and have a good chance of adding to it here. Not a huge fan of 2-0 by Rohan. I think partner could have a slightly lighter hand just with good spades. But it's not a bad contract, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think 3-0 is not a problem, even as long as you're careful to hold up in clubs. So if we look at the other table, Michael just passed an 11 count in third seat with 2 10s and a 9. What is the world coming to?
Oh no. Well, sure, definitely have to recess that form. What is that called?
The aggressiveness rankings.
Yeah, aggressive rankings. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a prime example for amending that.
Pretty well judged pass, as it turns out, with the 1 count from partner.
Oh, wow. Somehow missed that.
Although if you open, they probably just get to game anyway.
Right.
Is there any...
I'm
I'm
not
thinking,
sure
like, is there any
if
reason
I were
you want
West, I'd
Sorry.
possibly just go straight to 4 spades here.
from South?
If I were West, if I had West hand.
Oh, you're talking about Michael and
I'm looking
table.
at Michael's.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael Kendrick's table.
Yeah, I was thinking about the aggressiveness. Like, is any? I guess
Yeah.
maybe they have pros and cons if you're being more careful. I don't know.
Right.
Is it more for personal preference or like a correct answer for it?
Or like okay. I thought they play something else, but Wes just typed undiscussed. So.
Wow, 4-0.
Huh.
And you're off to 2 key cards, so presumably they won't bid it. But this is another one that rolls home.
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 clubs showing the 1, and
Yep,
East has heard enough.
that's fair.
So at the main table, South
Okay, so Rohan
Lucas opted
doesn't
to.
seem to.
Sorry, Sam opted to pass out 2-0 and also decided to win the club lead. And I think that'll
Yeah.
give him some issues
try
down
to.
the road.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually it won't. It won't. Never mind.
No,
He has
actually,
the 10.
no.
Yeah, he has the 10.
Yeah, he has to
He's
cover. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Shrimp has to cover, and 10 would be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is another situation where you'd rather have a low card and be able to finesse than have the jack and
Right.
sort of have the suit be
Right.
blocked.
It's tricky because in the spades, yeah, what do you do now? Are you hoping for the split? Are you just gonna play it safe, I guess?
I mean, a
Duck.
4-2 break seems reasonably likely. I think
Right.
you're going to have to play a red
typically-
suit at some point, so it seems
Yeah,
reasonable
it
to.
Yeah.
basically knocks out all the non-honor cards, the rest do, and then definitely have entries for South.
Well, yeah, that works.
Yep. This is actually the same.
Well,
as
if West leads, if
I
Justin Woods
mentioned.
leads the club, doesn't have much to do afterwards. But if he leads the
Right.
jack,
And they're just like Western is just to discover that the club is locked.
yeah, unfortunately, Shrum doesn't have any other entry. If he would have any other
Yeah.
entry,
Which was unfortunate here.
notice that would be in a lot of trouble. But yeah.
And Declare at this point is probably kicking himself for not docking the first club, since it seems fairly likely on the auction that they're 6-3. But,
Right.
He's
Yep.
quite all right.
Yeah, he's lucky to have this split.
That could have gone very differently.
That is pretty much it, right? It just like catch the ace, king of hearts, and then concede all the tricks.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
And actually, if you don't catch the other heart here, it's gonna go away on the
Yeah.
squeeze. So
Sure. Hopefully, this is not a catching winners is hard problem for Justin.
he made it look easy.
Yeah. So actually, on the other table, they did land to 5 spades. Having
Yeah,
discovered that their lack of 2 key cards.
Yeah, we'll see what Justin and Shram do. I will be content with myself if during this commentary I will never confuse the names of Shram and Santosh.
Shout out to Santosh in chat.
Shout.
Oh, actually, I forgot to look at the live chat.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh yeah, so I was because you can just see the screen capture in OBS. You actually can't see
Right.
chat.
But it
Instead
still
of seeing it
like
in OBS.
makes me feel a little bit weird because like literally the live chat is like what was actually on 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Guard.
there's
Oh,
definitely
no.
things that people say that I
The end of the set.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's see what Justin would do right here.
Okay, I am back. I opened Twitch and it started talking to me.
little hour ago blast from the past for everyone watching live when they eventually get to that.
Right.
So yeah, Justin could bid game. He could try jury. He could try. Yeah, he'll go for jury, which seems
Yeah, there's actually a bunch of stuff
reasonable.
you could try here, but yeah.
And Shriram is close to a slam try over that, but he does have a decent
agree.
number of losers.
Yeah.
Even more confusing, Hongmo. I could chat myself from half an hour ago, which I will actually do.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, I'm on Twitch and I just heard ourselves talk. So
Oh.
okay.
What do you feel doing this, Andrea? Like
Sorry?
it's surreal? Do you feel like it's surreal talking to you 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, these boards are changing me one by one. You're a different person after each board.
Relativity.
Let's see what's happening. So I guess they're trying to get to a spade contract.
Yeah, and yet another lead directed double.
Mm-hmm. And at board 8 on the other table, let's see, opponents are so Washu's in 2 hearts by West.
Seems to be a flat hand.
A what?
I don't see. Okay, so Michael. Okay, so is this like the West just like preempted 2 hearts and then all passed out?
That seems likely. Why I don't see the bidding.
Well,
Yeah.
So depending on Shriram and Justin's agreements over the double of 2 clubs, Shriram might do any of a number of things, and it also depends on what the double is. So some people play that double of jury as lead directing for clubs, and this is also one of the rare situations where you'd play a double of something artificial as not lead directing. So in particular, a lot of people would play that double as takeout of the major. Since they've shown their major fit, you'd like to compete.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Okay, so I have a question here. Like, do you know Trump Kokish here?
Yeah, it looks like they're,
Just...
they play it as a Kokish. So basically, Shriram is asking Justin, what suit would you accept a game try in? What do you have help in? Although, of course, in this situation, he's committing to game no matter what, and is really probing for slam.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin definitely does not have help in clubs. Definitely does have help in hearts.
Either.
Maybe help in diamonds. I think, depending on their agreements, maybe Queen Doubleton with extra trump counts. It's could go either way.
I wouldn't call it as a help. Like I'm more on the conservative side.
Or you can just bid game if you think your hand is good enough, which I think is a pretty reasonable choice too. Now the question is, does Shroom get excited about that? I mean, it seems like he has to.
Sorry, I think I missed this. What does 4 spades do? Did he misinterpret it to Trump?
So I think
Possible.
4 spades is just I have a maximum, and I'm just accepting the game try, no matter where you need help. So.
Okay, I thought you should be like answering the
Yeah.
bid loyally after Trump because they could paste their bid in.
You definitely could, and that would work better if it's a slam try, but that also does give up some information. So, like, if you bid 3 hearts, if you're going to bid game over 3 spades anyway, then you're losing something on the hands where partner was making a game try, not a slam try.
Gotcha.
Cyrus, would you mind scrolling down on the kind of upper right?
Yes.
side?
I should definitely do that. Yeah, that should be a little more up to date.
Let's see. Okay.
So they've settled in 5 spades, and hard to see that going down. So let's switch back to the other table since they've just started board 9. Michael's definitely not passing that one, even today.
There's definitely no doubt for this.
It's a reality check. This was a control. We're okay.
East making a light 2 diamonds over call. Kendrick shows his support. Looks normal. If West races to 3 diamonds and North can find a double, that might be ugly.
Yep.
Actually, not too bad, I think.
Well, North-South, they lose a spade and a diamond if they play in pretty much anything. Second clubs. Yeah.
And they have to rough the diamond losers first.
Yeah, one can eventually go away on a spade. But that depends on how you play spades.
Yeah, so they probably only have to lose one.
And East has kind of an ugly lead problem again.
Yep.
King of Spades is not good here, but does have the most upside if you can hit partner with the ace.
Okay.
Ace of clubs seems reasonable.
Yep, safe. Yeah. Again, I am seeing all the cards and they are not, but +1 seems reasonable.
In 4 hearts or 5 spades?
4 heart. Yeah, they're just short of slam.
So yeah, Shriram is now cold for 6. So that'll be a push on board 7. George Tech will maintain the 11 imp lead.
So board 7 makes, I guess we already talked about it, it makes 6 spades?
It makes 6, yeah. because they'll succeed in finessing the diamond.
I thought the other table only made 5.
Looks
Oh,
like
they
they
made
were
5 +
5+1, yeah.
Oh,
5
okay.
+ 1, yeah.
But it doesn't always make, right? Does it?
On this
Yeah,
layout, it's
had
always
king-
making
yeah.
6, but
Oh, I see.
Had king was offside, that possibly on the risky side of making this.
yeah, or the ace of clubs offside.
Ray.
Oh, because okay, I see. I remember they were missing 2 key cards, yeah, but the king drops, yeah.
King drop just like a free gift for them.
Because remember there was a very clear reason why nobody went into Slam, and that was the key card. Yeah.
Aptly named. Those key cards.
Yep. Yeah, Michael claimed on board 9, 4 + 1. Probably accepted. And both tables are claiming at the same time 5 more tricks.
All right. Okay, I almost forgot what
Looking
board 8
good.
was.
Yeah, it looks like Declarer did not have a great time of it. At the other table, going down 3, not totally sure what happened.
Sure.
There, perhaps
I
some
wasn't watching either.
spade
but
roughs.
Let's see.
Yep.
I'm not sure Rohan will pass here or not, because Michael passed.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything North can bid other than like a really aggressive 3 diamonds, maybe. Yeah.
Which board are we? Which table are we
On
looking at?
8.
Okay.
Yeah.
North. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought opening 3 diamonds. But there were 2. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And first,
okay.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
to bring it up again.
I think it's possibly it. 2 hearts in West.
Could you scroll a bit down again? Or we're still on board 8. I see. So nothing else has happened. Yeah. Thank you.
So I think it auto resets to the latest board. I'm not totally sure. So we are actually getting a different auction here. So South opting for a pretty square double. But you do have an opening hand you want to protect if partner has stuff. So they're going to play 3-0. This is quite a divergence.
Oh.
It looks pretty.
Oh, okay.
It looks.
I didn't notice there was a double there.
It looks pretty good because East doesn't have another heart entry.
I agree. Yeah, it looks like you can get a heart, get 4 diamonds, get 3 clubs, a couple of spades.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I don't see what the defense can take other than their 4 tricks. Maybe there is something to this like 25 high card point game thing.
I think I would be scared to double from South, but I really like it now.
Yeah, yeah. This is the exact reason why you do double in this situation. Is his partner has a good hand that's just not quite good enough for the right shape to act over 2 hearts. Very practical 3-no bid as well from Rohan.
Yeah, and if I look at the more I look at it, it's clear that West can only take 1 heart. There's no other entries. They're obviously gonna lose a spade, and then a diamond at most.
Yeah, that's what I see.
You're telling me +1.
They can, yeah. I just cash ace and king, like 3 quick tricks and then like a finesse.
Oh yeah.
Right, the declarer. So it's 4.
Sorry. So yeah, they make square if West cashes ace and king of hearts. Yeah.
Yeah. Because ace and king of hearts are for declarers on side, so you always get a queen.
Yeah. And I assume he can safely assume North has the queen. With a 3-no bid. Yeah. And
So if they make this 3-no trump, that will be a small swing for wash. Given that it have to subtract 150 from their 3-no trump 400.
Yeah, not the most helpful result in the other room, but still.
Yeah,
good.
still like. Yeah.
So I just got an interesting message from Shriram. So you might remember on the last board, so he opened a spade, Justin bid 2 clubs jury, and Rohan doubled, and Shriram thought for a little while over 2 clubs doubled, and I'm just informed that he was thinking about redoubling 2 clubs, trying to go for big score there.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
And I think that would have made quite a lot of tricks if we take a peek at that.
Okay.
It's actually, I can't quite take a peek at that, but
It's like Michael's table just like actually like stays on top of the history.
Yes. See, I can show either table's histories like that. So yeah, my table is the larger one. Other table is the smaller one there. So yeah, I'll switch it over to the other table since they're ahead, and we can see the results.
I'm gonna grab my charger and I'll be right back.
Yeah, so Declare well on his way to 3-0 as we expected, and at the other table, Kendrick actually has an interesting strain decision here. So Michael showed a game-forcing hand with exactly 5 hearts, and Kendrick has support, but also has a flat, super no-trumpy looking hand with those kings, values in every suit.
Kings and
close
tens,
call.
yeah, that sequence, yeah.
I think either contract is pretty okay here.
Right, either one should be good. Though I actually would like double check my mind if I had the queen jack 10 sequence of diamonds, because it doesn't seem that I could pitch a lot of losers, because Michael are not necessarily show he's like a distributional hand.
So yeah, East sort of looks like he has 5 winners, so a spade, a diamond, and 3 clubs eventually, but I don't think he quite has time to set everything up before Declare gets 9 tricks going.
Yeah. And catch the 5 hearts, and he lose a diamond, but they're still stopping spade.
Yeah, absolutely, and if you shift to clubs, Declare just has a club trick.
Yep.
So yeah, not a whole lot to do there. So yeah, it looks like Shriram just cashed his. Just got his last trick on against that 3-0, so that'll be heading for.
The pitfall here is just like their heart is kind of blocked.
Yeah, just don't have the.
Correct. Or like Declare has like showstopper hearts, so yeah, nothing else that defenders can do.
Yeah, Shriram just needed 1 more heart and for Justin to duck on the opening lead.
Yeah,
they could have taken that down, but stiff with all the entries in your hand is not a good combination. So that'll cut the lead to 5 imps. Still very much either team's match. This is
Yeah.
quite
And,
competitive.
what are the scores right now? Can you see that, Cyrus?
So the scores should be in the bottom left of each table. So Wash U 18,
Okay,
Georgia Tech 23.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, a small margin. Hopefully you can keep it to the last final board.
Yeah. How's it going? Are we watching Michael and Kendrick?
Yeah, so it looks like they're in
well-
good shape to make 3-0. Kendrick had a choice of games, which
Mhm.
either choice would have been fine.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the bidding of this because I'm pretty curious about how they this main table would bid this board.
Board 9?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by Shriram's 2 diamonds. His 2 level overcalls, I think, are generally a little on the sounder side, but with a 12 count, it is pretty enticing to get in there. I could see the other auction, so south bidding 2 hearts, north bidding 4,
Mm-hmm.
being duplicated at this point.
Mm-hmm.
What's left to see?
Yeah, I think 2 diamonds is. They're also all unfavorable.
Double, interesting.
Double. Okay. Okay, so so they're not taking joint support as a priority here.
Yeah, I think with,
I'm not sure if they have other agreement.
yeah, with only 4 spades, it seems better to just show your support
Yeah.
here. And
Yeah.
Rohan's got an interesting choice with his pretty good hand that also has 3 spades, and it's not impossible for South to have like 5 spades in a hand that's not quite good enough to bid 2 spades directly. They could, as far as Rohan knows, they could still have a spade fed at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised nobody's clicking on that double for explanations, but since we see it and we don't know what it means.
Well, it's definitely negative. It's just an interesting
Yeah.
choice when
It's a standard.
you
Yeah,
still have hearts.
it's pretty standard.
So it looks like at the other table, after winning the ace of spades and going in the tank for a bit, East decided to go with the super passive heart. And Michael can just play a diamond at this point and be quite safe. He doesn't know that the ace of clubs is with East, although it's seems reasonably likely given the lead. So.
Board 9 on the main table is going to be quite a difference.
Oh yeah, interesting choice to pass 3 hearts.
Yeah, passed. Yeah.
Yeah, I think with only the stiff, it's...
Yeah. It's just no better line of bidding for South right here.
The double definitely confused North, probably.
Yeah. If I were North, I'd definitely be confused right now.
Yeah.
But looking at board 11 on the other table, so yeah, if I were Kendrick at this point, given that I can't see Wesley's hand, I'm pretty worried that my club will be played through a sequence, a hypothetical sequence, but luckily they can keep the club safe at this point.
Yep, so exhale for declare, and certainly has to feel good about that. And onwards to board 12. Let's see what we've got.
All right, so Alright, East and West is a pretty good hand for board 12. West opens 1 diamond, which I think North and South should pass out all the time for this auction.
Yeah, it looks like East should probably bid a spade. West will bid a no
And-
trump. And
Yep.
Mm.
And then can
And I believe, 4 spades should make.
yeah, East can just shoot out 4
Yeah.
spades. Can't
Yep.
go wrong in
Right.
spades. Always getting those 6 spade tricks and 4 other toppers. So
I was actually thinking to bid 3 spades first and then, because yeah, it's kind of borderline, but yeah, 4 spades is also good.
it's imp, so you can just bid game.
Yeah, that's
Particularly if partners 1-no promises 2-card spade support. That's a good thing to discuss with your partner. Is after one major response, does openers 1-no rebid promise 2, or could it be on a singleton with some awkward shapes that don't really have another good rebid?
Yeah. I think actually 1-0 Trump is like adds that possibility that you have a more or less balanced hand, so which actually is more likely for you that you have 2 spades. So
Yeah, it's one of those that, like, in theory it promises 2, but there are
yeah, that's
rare occasions where maybe it's a more practical bid depending on your agreements. Like if you're 1, 4, 5, 3 or something, you have the choice between reversing with 2 little strength by bidding 2 hearts, or rebidding your 5-card diamond suit, or bidding your 3-card club suit. That all are
yeah, that's true.
not ideal. So
Yeah, it just like poses like a hard problem for your bidding if you're trying to bid another suit.
That was a long awaited pass by North.
it was,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he was just taking a break or actually thought
And
of.
I think Rohan could actually claim here now, because
certainly.
he has the rest of the tricks.
So this is a very simple question, but is this view that we can see also available on Bridge Base if you're not the director of the tournament? If you're just
No.
No.
So you if you're so if it's a match that's open to kibitzers, which this isn't, you can log in and see each table separately, but you can't see both simultaneously. You need 2 accounts to do that.
that is what I thought. Mm-hmm.
So you can actually see in the upper right corner that I'm logged in is Siren Man 01, which is my alt account for this. And then the picture-in-picture is my usual Siren Man. So.
Oh, you're actually trying to set up this view with 2 accounts?
Yes. And so with 1 account, you can't log in to BBO in 2 different places using the same account. You automatically get logged out of.
Yeah, you're forced to log out. I tried this before. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I didn't know that you have a second account.
Just for this purpose, and also for setting up a second team match someday if the need arises. But.
Oh, I thought I'm gonna French your second account, but it's just like for technical purposes.
Oh yeah. So
all right.
Fairly normal auction here.
Once a pass. Okay. And board 12 on the other table, 1 diamond, 1. Okay, they actually landing 2-no trump. Oh, they landing 2-no trump.
Yeah.
Which actually deviates from the line that we envisioned just now.
Yeah, so 2 spades is a big underbid. 2-no should not really be a bid, but it looks like those 2 wrongs will make a right in this case. 3-no's pretty
Yeah.
untouchable. So
Yep.
Yeah. I would actually pass 2 spades if I had West hand.
for sure, yeah. You've shown your hand with 1-no. Partner is in charge at that point. And actually, since West is playing it and just scored that Queen of Clubs, this might even do it better than 4 spades. Since in 4 spades with South on lead, you're probably not getting anything other than your 6 spades and your 4 other tricks outside.
Yeah. Sure.
So in 1 spade, at the other table, we got a spade lead, which
That's
Spade
seems
lead
reasonable. I might opt for a heart, but
from West.
yeah. But, and a diamond, even though partner did bid diamonds, opening a minor doesn't promise that much. So
yeah.
We haven't really had any. Have we had any slam so far? I don't think so. Any slam bid and making.
yeah, certainly not bid. There was the 6 clubs that could.
Yeah, the 6 clubs and the 6 spades on board 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like Shriram was really thinking about those 6 clubs, but
Yeah, a couple slams, no good slams. It's quite sad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully we have 16 boards, right? So we hope that we can meet one of the slams next 4 boards.
I'm thinking, Hongmo, the game we played against Princeton, I don't think anyone commented it, but we had multiple 5-0 splits in a row.
Oh yeah, that was so unfortunate.
This is much more.
Yeah, and actually they play really well because they found multiple right leads. Like for example, I bid 6 hearts for one of the boards. Had they not found that correct lead, they would have made that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you start cursing the dealing algorithm, right?
Yeah, I actually like to do that.
We can have a look at board 13 now.
Okay, yet another boring flat board.
So,
I hear some judgment against the algorithm. We need to be understanding.
Yeah. You actually dropped your PhD and got an interview for Bridge Base, and then you can't do this for them.
Have a fair algorithm that only produces interesting boards.
Yeah, like Ace, King, Queen, Jack to 2, 13th.
So after
Sorry, go on. Cyrus.
So in the other room, after East opens a diamond, they will presumably force to game. And game is pretty good, especially given the club break and the diamond position.
Yeah.
Even though it's a touch on the light side and totally devoid of spots.
Yeah, it just came to my mind. We actually pretty run into situations where all of the the critical cards on site for declarers.
Definitely, yeah. This has been a declarer friendly set. So one more imp for Georgia Tech there, since WashU picked up 70 for making a spade, but went down vulnerable for minus 100 in the other room. So that leads up to 12. And as expected, it'll be 3-0 on board 13. and we can take a look at South's judgment on board 11 to see
Right.
if he
Yeah.
ends up opting for 3-no or 4 hearts.
Yep.
Seems like a close decision. Usually, in this sort of choice of games decision after a 1-no opener, the opener has a little less leeway to go for 3-no with the 8-card major fit than Responder does, since Responder could be still unbalanced in this situation. But I think if you're ever going to pass 3-no, the South hand is pretty much what you do it with.
Yeah.
And you're giving it some thought, which is good to see.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely a situation where, as a beginner, you're just taught 3-no asks how many hearts you have, and with 2 you pass, and with 3 you bid.
Yeah. It's just like drawing from like those textbook conclusions, but sometimes you need to just like think a little bit more about this. This is where this really happens.
I'm a bit confused. How does South know that North has 5 hearts?
So
3-no trump.
Yeah, so with 6 hearts, North would have probably just bid Texas.
What about 4? You don't bid 3-no with 4 hearts?
With 4, he probably would have stamened.
Yeah.
Oh my! Sorry.
That's.
I read 2 clubs instead of 2. Yeah, I read stamen. I missed. What am I missing? Well, I'm glad I didn't do that while I'm actually playing, and just when I'm commentating. So far.
Well, it's a refresher for you. All right. It seems that for board 13, Wes is on the right track towards his 3-no trump.
Interesting decision to cross in hearts there, though.
Yeah.
And I think if North if Michael had returned a diamond there instead of a spade, Declare would have actually been in some trouble.
Yeah.
But as it is, he can just play a diamond up and is always going to score that 9th trick now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is really the only suit that has some issues, but it's also, I guess, hard to know from their point of view. We need some dramatic boards here.
All right, so 3-no making on the nose.
Yeah, 3-no makes. Apparently, Andreea and I like more of the dramatic boards.
The drama. We are here for.
We're actually here for dramatic boards.
Well, I could see this this new board 14 being some drama. We got a couple 10-card fits.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So East could make a pretty light opening. That would not be unreasonable. Right. And West would get very excited about that.
Yep.
A diamond.
So I see North and South actually make 4 spades, because they'll just like lose 1 spade, 1 heart, and 1 club.
What club?
Yeah.
Oh, club. Yeah, sorry, I thought.
Yeah, club.
Wow, I'm really.
We're looking for 14.
I'm really off. Yeah, I thought you said diamond, but I keep mixing the 2 somehow.
Yeah, probably no diamond losers.
It's like, what diamond is?
But like, one has to just like to take a little bit like precaution here to try to just like rough up a bit of the clubs and set up the rest.
I don't even know who should be declaring this one.
I think most likely Kendrick now.
Mm-hmm.
West could take a bid though.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's unclear, I think.
Yeah. So now the point is like, if West would actually like to defend this, and actually I see some against values in West Ham.
I mean, if I know they make, obvious, it's definitely beneficial to go up. But
And also, if you guess right, West can make 5 diamonds.
Oh, Ace of Hearts.
Yeah, if you play for South to have the Doubleton Ace of Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you have the communication to make that work. I think it's actually not unreasonable to make 5 diamonds if you bid it.
But if you don't make it, it might still be worth it. So.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely like a 5 diamond bid there.
Yeah, really like 5 diamonds.
We're not explaining the drama to its best.
Just a quiet 4 spades at this point.
Everyone makes everyone's happy. It's unfair because when I'm on their side, I get stressed, and I really, when I make a very simple game, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a reality check. Everything is fine.
Right.
From this point of view, it's a bit different.
You're in like God's view of all of these.
So just as a quick update to anyone who missed the very beginning of the stream, so we're watching Georgia Tech White versus Washington University St. Louis. This is from the Casual Collegiate Tournament, which is a follow-up on the Collegiate Championship that's still ongoing. And I'm joined by Andreea and Hongmo, who are the pair on Georgia Tech White who are sitting out this match.
We are.
Yep.
But hopefully we'll get to see you in action on a stream on this channel sometime soon.
Yeah. Or maybe Bork and you could troll us.
That would be great. Yeah.
I'm not sure what's been scheduled so far. We were hoping to play this weekend, but it seems unlikely.
Yeah, so I think you're in a... How many teams are in your group again? Is it 5?
I think, yeah. There are a bunch of teams.
So we'll have 3 more chances to...
So, according to Shram's earlier message, it's us, Golfer the Crosser, which is the second team in Minnesota, then Wash, Yale, and GT Black.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think we're definitely hoping to get GT White versus GT Black on the stream. I don't think we've had a intercollegiate rivalry match yet.
And actually, GT Black this time becomes a very hybrid team because we'll have some alumni and Vincent, who is the freshman, the incoming freshman for this fall.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great they've relaxed the eligibility conditions for this tournament a little. So we've got a lot of people who are able to play and make up that team.
Yep.
So
nice.
Shriram and Justin had the auction I would have expected here, and it looks like they'll be rewarded with -1 imp for their troubles. The end of the day. And Kendrick just made his game, and we get to check out board 15. We've got 2 more opportunities for excitement.
Drum rolls. Okay. Oh, nice fits.
Yeah.
2 hearts. Yep.
2 hearts. Yep.
Oh, unfortunately, not too many hearts make. No, with this. Yeah, you're losing quite... 2, 4, 5 tricks. No. Might be a good sacrifice.
I don't think so.
You actually see a sacrifice here.
Oh, actually, yeah. Do they make 5 diamonds? I think they do.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I think they do.
Yeah, that 10 of clubs falls. So if you can play clubs right,
right?
Yep, 5 diamonds.
Yeah,
Not clear how they'd get there, but in theory, it looks like a good sacrifice.
Which let me quote our Bridge King's famous saying: "It's a great sacrifice."
If it's not redoubled, I think it can only be a decent
Yeah,
sacrifice.
yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Interesting.
Michael's gonna have some fun with this, I bet.
This is fun. They might get in 5 diamonds though. Because I'm not sure what East would do in this case.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the 4 spades bid.
Yeah.
They're looking at a lot of losers there.
Oh no, Michael.
But
Michael's trying to play low. There's no way he thinks this makes, right?
I mean, it's quite possible you have no heart tricks, and although you probably have 3 spade tricks, given the 4 spades, you really ought to have 3 spade tricks. Probably 4. It's still not.
I guess it's not. It's understandable he didn't double. Maybe, given that partner opened weak. That was a bit dramatic. Wow. I really wonder if Shrem and Justin can find those 5 diamonds.
That'll be fun to see. Yeah. Yeah, I would. East can definitely think about taking a call over 4 hearts. It seems like maybe they can get there. That would be cool.
Cyrus, would you like to explain to me what the law of total tricks is?
So the law of total tricks, in its most basic form, is if you take the biggest trump fit for each side and add them up. So in this case, North and South have 10 hearts between them, and East West have 8 diamonds and 8 clubs between them. So 18 is the number of total tricks. The law of total tricks says the number of tricks that North-South can take in their best strain, so hearts, plus the number of tricks that East-West can take in their best strain, so diamonds, should be that number, so 18. And in this case, I think North-South make 2 hearts, I want to say. And as we saw, so 8 tricks, and as we saw, East-West can make 5 diamonds, so 11. So that'll be 19 actual total tricks. So 1 off on this deal. And
yeah, I was asking because Michael bid 4 hearts, explaining it as that.
Yeah, so one corollary of the law of total tricks that ends up working out well a lot of the time is if you know your side has a fit of a given length. So in this case, Kendrick opened 2 hearts, so Michael knows he has 6. So Michael knows they have a 10 card fit, and so according to the corollary, he should bid to the level of that fit. So he should bid for 10 tricks. He should bid 4 hearts, and if it makes, great, and if it doesn't, you have such a big fit, you're contributing so much to the number of total tricks. The opponents should be able to make a good contract somewhere, and it'll be a good sacrifice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That was a great overview.
So not quite a slam alert here, but it's no, I think we have a genuine slam alert here. On board 16, yeah, I think we've got 6 hearts rolling in due to another crazy favorable trump position for Declare with that King Doubleton on side.
That's tricky because West has 2 points.
Yeah.
This would be an impressive and perhaps somewhat suspicious slam to get to.
All right.
Yeah.
But possibly after, it just unveils a little bit more after West finds that they have double fit in both majors.
True. But I could see West even passing a one spade opening if it came to it, depending on their style. I mean, unfavorable.
Yeah.
It's not clear you have a huge amount to gain by bidding two spades, but we'll see.
Probably bid. Will I bid 3? Maybe. Never mind.
I think with only 3
Oh.
spades, 3 is a little much.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Passed. Okay.
I was only now, so I was already a passed hand.
So it's Shuram and Justin's turn now to try to bid and make that slightly light 3-no. And I would expect Shuram to open and Justin to game force and for them to get there. So making it will be the critical part.
Which is pretty standard, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For the sport.
Yeah. East has a minimum opening. West has a minimum game force.
Yeah.
But opening hand, opposite opening hand. Unless your opening bids are super light.
2 diamonds on board 16 passed.
Wow.
Oh.
So speaking of the law, I guess we'll talk about South's pass in a second. But the law would generally say West should bid 2 spades over 2 diamonds, since you have that no-name card fit.
Yeah.
The reason you might not would be if you think that the opponents have game for some reason, but with partner opening and South not doing anything, they probably don't. But yeah, I'm a little surprised by Kendrick's pass, but he does know that Michael passed the first round, so Michael doesn't have a huge hand, and it's hard to see them making game. So it seems somewhat reasonable to try to buy it in 2 diamonds.
Right.
Which rates to be a pretty comfortable spot.
Well, West also passed the partner opening, so you might know things are a bit funky.
So after the Ace of Hearts cashing, Michael I think just has 9 tricks now, so should make comfortably. Oh, and Justin opted for an invitation and not a game force there, and Shuram passed it.
Shuram, refused the invitation, which is quite surprising.
I mean, he does have only a 12 count. Partner could easily only have 11.
12 count, but yeah, as far as I know of Shuram, he'd possibly just like go for it. But yeah.
But I would definitely pass.
Yeah, more often you just like go for it, or yeah. Or
but I mean, it's minimal. It's exactly by the book. Why would
I know Andy? If East were Andy, you would definitely go for it.
But I don't see why you would. I guess you have 12 points? Okay, never mind. I thought you had 11.
Yeah. Because the point is, like, I think here, because you're vulnerable, so you possibly just opt for trying to just, like, take that little bit of responsibility to the game and hope it makes. So they'll get more bonus.
Yeah, I think this is a reasonably well-judged auction. With Shuram having no 5-card suit, just terrible spots in both hands, and I think 2-no's quite possibly a better spot than 3-no, but somewhat unlucky on this one with the 3-3 Cub Blake, the diamond on side.
Fair game.
This has good play for 9 tricks on this layout, as we saw.
Yeah, I think I like 2 clubs a bit better, maybe, but you also don't know how much one diamond is promising for that 3-no.
So Justin can count 3 spades and a heart right now, and I would expect him to attack clubs right away.
Yep.
And once that happens, he'll have his 8 tricks. And probably do his best to cash his winners. And go home.
Yep.
And North had another tough opening lead problem actually on this one, with East-West not showing any suits other than his longest one, diamonds. Where have we seen this before?
Right. Yeah, I would lead the diamond with North's hand.
I don't think it's quite risk free. And I think on these auctions often it is better to lead a major, since West denied a 4-card major. With 2-0, but neither one's super appealing. One aspect is, since this is a vulnerable part score at imps, you care about under tricks a lot more than you care about over tricks. So this is a situation where it can be kind of beneficial to make an aggressive lead, figuring if they make 3 or 4 or whatever, but if we can beat them 2, if we can beat them 3, that's just awesome.
Yeah.
So that's maybe a case for going big with maybe a heart lead or spade lead. Partner did have the chance to overcall a major over a diamond, and didn't though. So opening leads are hard.
Yep.
And, so yeah, Justin is up to 9 tricks now with that king diamonds coming in.
Yep.
So that will save an imp versus just making 2.
How much will this be for Wash You?
10, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I thought you said a ton, but you said 10.
So it'll be very close after this one, but I think Michael and Kendrick had some pretty good results on the last 3 boards. So you all might be in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially board 16. I kind of envision a large swing.
So Justin's got his 4 in the bag. He's got 2 more clubs for 6. 2 spades for 7, 8, and he's got 10 tricks coming in. Now, maybe even more if Rohan messes up. I think there's not quite a squeeze here, but it's certainly a pseudo squeeze.
Just trying to play for that, but Northern always pitch his heart, or wait, he can pitch his hearts, you know. After this.
Oh no! Actually, he can't. No, this is legitimate. Yeah. Since Justin can cross to a spade. Rohan will pitch a heart.
Right.
And now in the club, if he pitches a heart.
Yeah, pitch a. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the entries are actually not an issue.
Mm-hmm. here is the problem.
Then we have boards 14, 15, and 16.
Hmm.
All right.
Rip.
Rip. But good job for the squeeze.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice nice declaring, but
So, do you want to know how many imps that squeeze gained?
1?
No, 0.
Oh.
Imps can be cruel sometimes.
Right.
You gained honorary points
Oh,
from
yes.
the comment.
Maximum
Yeah.
style points. Maximum style points.
Which one? Is this the 5 diamond one?
Yes, this is 5 diamonds.
Yep, that's 5 diamonds. Yeah.
And Shiram did find that opening, so would not be
Yep.
shocking to see him get there. Hopefully they get there and not 3-0. 3-0 is not so good.
3-0 is unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah.
On a mandatory spade lead. I think on any other lead, it's not. On hearts and clubs, it's not that bad.
I think it's still down since you need, since you only have 6 tricks in the pointed suits, and you need, and I don't think you can get 3 tricks in three hearts or 3 clubs. So I think you need to touch both and
Yeah.
to go down. So
Yeah.
yeah, Justin had an interesting choice over the double, whether to show his hearts or to show the diamond limit raise like he did here. What would your choice have been?
I almost feel like 2-0 is not enough.
Oh yeah, I should say 2-0 is not strictly a limit raise. It could be that it's limit plus, so it definitely can be game forcing like it is here.
It is game forcing here?
It's limit or better.
Yeah.
So 10 plus.
Yes. But I don't know how you could. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how you could game force here, I guess. I'm not sure. What would a redouble mean?
Redouble would be values. But generally, if you have a hand that you know fits partner well, like with the West hand, if they bid spades or clubs, you don't really want to penalty double them. You probably just want to play diamonds anyway. So I think 2-0 is a reasonable bid. 3 spades is a lot.
3 spades by north is a lot. 3 spades by south, sure.
Yeah, that I would agree with. Yeah, South has got to be pretty excited after concealing. Interesting choice to conceal the spades the first time, and it's lucky for North South that North's majors were not reversed.
Oh no. Oh wait, this is interesting.
I don't know if Shiram can pull this.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know anything about the diamonds.
Yeah, and this will actually be a couple for Wash U probably.
Doesn't this go down? Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't. It actually makes. I think it's like a 170 margin.
Oh, okay. This is dramatic, but not in the way I wanted it to be.
Which counts for 4 or 5 imps, I think.
Justin.
Yeah, this will be 5.
Justin.
15 was pretty good for Georgia Tech though, so all hope is not lost.
Justin. I'm obviously not actually
Yeah,
upset.
still, it's like
just,
it's not on the normal track for ordinary people with North hand with 3 spades there.
That's a junior bid for sure.
And works.
It does.
Times, I feel like.
Yeah, it's good lead direction.
This was just a perfect. Yeah, this would have been the perfect board where, with like a very drastic difference, time to shine could have happened. Yeah, I'm just sad. I feel like Sharon must be quite frustrated, right? Because I guess he doesn't see yet why he should be frustrated.
I mean, I don't think he was expecting Dummy to look anything like it does. And with those aces over his honors, I doubt he's feeling too great right now.
Indeed, yeah. I just also don't think he would expect Martyr to have 5 high diamonds.
The void was pretty, and Dummy was
Yeah. It's just would have been. It's such a beautiful hand that could have been very interesting. Now I'd love to see how they played 5 diamonds as well.
But yeah, as it is, the only card in West's hand that's worth anything is that Ace of Spades. The rest is not contributing anything.
Yeah, that's a shame. It's I don't know why Justin doubled. I guess he was trying.
Yeah, possibly he thought like they have the values, but it doesn't always work out.
Or he should
suit contracts.
He could know things are very unbalanced given that he has 5 diamonds and partner opened a diamond. So
yeah,
he might have a guess that the diamonds are not worth much, and
yeah,
they're actually not.
yeah, exactly.
And you take the diamonds away,
yeah,
there's not really anything left. I mean, there's a few tricks, but not double. I'm not sure if he was somehow expecting Shram to bid again, but tricky.
Yeah, so they will get their heart trick. So at least there's no over tricks. To be found, but...
True, especially for a double contract, you definitely don't want to have over tricks.
Definitely. Yeah, over tricks, whatever. Doubled over tricks.
Oh gosh.
Those are, redoubled over tricks. Those are major.
For that, tune in to the Georgia Tech White versus Georgia Tech Black featuring Steven.
Yeah,
probably.
That would be interesting too.
Yeah, I think Steven is actually not playing in this event, unfortunately.
That is a shame.
But maybe Florian can pull out some redoubles, or Abby or Rudolph. So if WashU's up 3 after this one, let's see, if we look at board 15, I could certainly see Rohan and Sam bidding to 4 hearts and going down. So maybe duplicating this auction without the 4 spade bid. And that if they went down 2 as we'd expect, that would be 7 imps back to Georgia Tech. That would be a solid 4 imp lead going into the last part scoreboard.
Yep.
So we can certainly hope for that.
Definitely tight ending here.
Yeah, but at the same time, it makes this match more exciting to watch.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully we can get all the exciting bridge out of the way today, and then the match the next couple days can be comfortable Georgia Tech all the way. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So Justin is in the tank here. It looks it's a little hard to tell actually from Sriram's carding on the Queen of Hearts whether another heart is cashing now, since Sriram played his lowest heart, but that's still the 6, but that's still higher than Declare's 5-4-3. But he also knows he can play a diamond reasonably safely, I think.
Yeah.
So when he gets in with Ace of Spades, we'll see what happens. But I don't think it matters at this point. That heart is not going away, barring a catastrophic defensive error.
I think they should already know Jack of Club is good here.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, yeah.
So yeah, just need to draw trump, concede that heart.
Yep.
So they're losing another heart?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no way to get rid of that. Losing the Ace of Spades.
And Ace of Spades, yeah. Not much. those pauses, really.
Declare did give Sriram a chance to go wrong. Not that he was going to, probably, but didn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Sure, I might try for maybe a heart rough by partner, just some kind of Hail Mary. That seems unlikely since it would place north with 5 hearts, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I was thinking like what would be the Hail Mary, but not the diamond. Surprised there's no claims, but maybe again it's more obvious for us since we're looking at it.
Yeah.
For a little fortunate for Declare that Spades didn't break badly here, but
Yeah.
Right.
Can you see their comments on the boards? In the chat?
In chat,
I'm just curious if you can, but
I can. That will not throw anything off.
Oh. Awesome. Yep.
Yep.
And that's
This
it.
is it. more tricks, contract making. Alright. Alright, moving on to the second last one. Let's see.
All right, so 3 imps to make up for Georgia Tech White. Certainly plenty of potential for drama on this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mentioned that. Yeah. Two hearts, pretty standard to start with. 2 spades. 4 heart.
Yeah, it's tricky with this hand since it looks like this is maybe one of those Law of Total Tricks one where maybe it's 18 total, but maybe both sides only make 3, or maybe you have a 10 card fit. Maybe it's very possible they only have a 6 card or a 7 card fit. You don't know about their big like they probably have a big minor fit, but it's hard for them to find it and play it.
Exactly.
If Rohan's feeling very optimistic, he could even just double this straight off, since he does have what looks like probably three spade tricks, but he'll go low.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think that Shuren could do here? Okay, double.
So I'm guessing they play that as responsive, so showing the minors. And Justin could bid 4 clubs, but 3 spades is maybe reasonable too. But Shuren might get excited and bid 4.
Yeah, a contract in spade would not be good.
Yeah, because spade is rebid, so it actually makes sense to envision that should be a 6 card.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
It seemed like Rohan was maybe giving some thought to doubling 3 spades, and if he was thinking about doubling 3 spades, I imagine he's going to double 4.
For sure.
Oh,
so
that would be not good.
So let's hope he's thinking about bidding 4 hearts, and let's this go.
Let it go, Rohan. Let it go. We don't need this drama, you know, like some.
Yeah, a Rohan doubles 3M could run. I mean, 5, whatever.
Oh no. I don't think this score is gonna end up that close.
Come on, we still have 416.
Okay.
Oh,
no trouble.
Still
no
alive.
trouble.
Survived.
It is. I do think it is. I don't know. I'm trying to find a better word for something that is on the internet. Courageous, maybe, like extravagant double. You don't see that many tricks in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't have a lot of tricks, but you do have pretty secure looking trump tricks. So it's kind of it imps with the game, doubling a game. It's kind of a low upside, low downside kind of situation, where you're probably not beating it a lot, but they're also probably not gonna make over tricks. So you can kind of go either way. If you think your partner's partner is red, which is a point in favor of doubling, his partner figures to either have ace of hearts or some outside card, and an outside card is probably going to be useful.
Yeah. And I guess it is reasonable to expect to make 3 spade tricks.
And a lot of the time you're making 4. Like if the 3 spade bidder has king queen 9, which looks pretty likely, then if you can avoid any end plays or anything else, you've got your.
Well, you're still losing a king or a queen.
Oh yeah,
right?
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so you just one more. The ace of hearts or a queen of
Yep.
clubs. Yeah.
Kind of rough. And
More rough, yeah.
yeah, nothing too much to do.
So what is actually happening? Let's see. So
Okay, so yeah,
At
definitely
this
North
point-
guarantees to 2 spade tricks.
this is kind of uncomfortable to watch, but that's okay.
I mean, there's a good chance actually that this is only going down 1 at this point. So depending on how Justin plays clubs, so this could even be win 2.
Yeah, but the point is like the West should like Sharon should got into like West hand or Justin. Justin to declare. Okay, so Justin should pull another trump, which he doesn't like in the closed hand. He doesn't have the entry to do that.
So there's some taps happening too.
Oh, okay, okay. That's a free one.
I somehow missed that the other table was also in 4 spades.
It's a
What?
free entry for Justin.
Yeah, this is interesting. I thought this would be much.
Yeah, just like pull another trump and finesse the club. Or like I'm not sure if Justin is worried about Trump would be out of control if it pulls the round.
So I think I misjudged this board. What contract? What the contract should be, I guess.
So this is
arms race.
So I think this is the one where 5 diamonds makes for East-West because of the favorable club position.
Wow. Yeah,
but...
it's been so long since this started. I forgot.
Wait. Oh no. Wait. This is gonna be a disaster.
Oh, this is ugly.
Oh no. Oh.
So yeah, now Rohan has to draw a trump and
yeah, draw a trump and plays it hard.
Only down 3 at least, so.
Well, if Rohan would have doubled,
worse.
I don't think Justin would have played that 6 here.
That is true. That is an excellent point.
Yeah. Right. Since it's undoubled, so it's kind of a relief for Justin's free round.
Wait, is this where 5 diamond makes? Oh, it is.
It actually makes.
Uh-huh.
Because King is on side for declare like for dummy, so.
Shame.
This one hardened spade.
But this diamond is much harder to find than
yeah, it's definitely hard,
the other one.
Especially after your partner bids 2 spades already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than actually risk.
I'm just thinking like
5 diamonds, like trying to seek for 4 spade.
It's just I don't know. I just find it interesting because 4 spade is such a bad fit. It's interesting that both tables got there.
Huh.
Yes, I think Justin pitched too many clubs. He couldn't take the finesse anymore. I don't think he really needed to hold on to those diamonds either. So yeah, now at this point he's just gonna get out for down 2. Since Rohan maybe wasn't counting spades or didn't see the play of drawing declares trump and then getting to partner's hand for heart cashers.
Yeah. At this point, you can just rough and cash. Yeah, go home. It's a push.
Push. All right.
Case closed.
This one was a roller coaster.
It is. It's funny. Like, you really don't expect it to go the same way. It seems so unlikely. And they would then have in the in four spades, and somehow then it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, one more board.
Right. Let's see.
So Michael and Kendrick put together plus 110 in the other room. So any plus score for East-West will win the match.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah.
All right. Start with the
Well.
Yeah. So,
okay.
So the outcome of this match is determined by the score. Here, so.
Yeah.
Plus for North-South, they win. And plus for East-West, they win.
Right.
Okay.
I like this actually because it always puts you off to the last moment when you finally know that who's gonna win.
So this is the slam alert actually for Six Hearts making.
Oh.
Yeah, let's
on the
see.
miracle layout.
Well, actually, it shuts off.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't really think they make North-South make anything above that. Do they make 5 diamonds? Probably
No, 3's the limit. Yeah.
I'm missing 3 aces.
Yeah, 2 is the limit even
on diamonds.
Depending on who plays it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
And okay, so it would be very big. Yeah, Rohan can't really back in over 4 hearts, so looks like Georgia Tech will take this one. It's a hard-fought match.
And if 6 makes, I will assume 4 will make. Very nice hand. Yeah, this is a very nice blast board for sure. I'm very glad they got to finish the set with a nice board.
Yep.
It's always a very good feeling.
Yeah, it is.
And especially they don't know, but especially when this is the decisive one.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I actually feel even better than I myself would win the game. To see your teammates actually win.
Yeah. It's funny because I feel like whenever I'm on last board, I'm just ready to take a break and don't really pay much attention to it.
Right, you're pretty much trained, but yeah, it's still the board.
But it's very exciting for us and for them as well, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And really, I don't know what could go too wrong.
What we can actually do. So it's just a rough into the close hand and do finesse. Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then because this time finally the closed hand has a higher card than the dummy, so you can do two finesses consecutively.
Yeah. Well, I mean, East is dummy, so you see that.
Or like you just like throw it off.
Or you just want to be safe and do this.
Yeah, safety play. Yeah, just to throw it off.
No judgment here.
No one cares about overtricks.
Just wanna finish it nicely. Cool. Yeah, I don't really see anything I can go wrong.
Good job for guys.
Don't even need to lose a club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always take back to the hand, pull the last trump, and play the spades.
We see you, Cyrus.
Ah, that was on the other window. Well, I will add Jerome. We can get a little post-match interview.
Cool.
Is Sherlock? He's not here yet.
Hasn't joined, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Trump is out. Caching time. I wonder if Justin is scared.
Yeah, it just loses a club, that's it.
What is he doing? Why is he claiming +1? It's +2.
+1, yeah, because you lose a club.
He
He
didn't finesse in
can-
hearts, so he lost a heart.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Like you can only pitch like 2 clubs to still lose a club.
I wonder if he's scared that the other people made slam. I probably would be, but actually, reality, yeah, this worked out well. And kind of to clarify, this is not like a knockout type of an official tournament, right? The imps, the difference in imps matter.
Yeah, actually, that's a question I want to ask too. Is like, are they making this like leisure collegiate thing into some like the same style of matches, like there's a knockout or like round robin?
Yeah, so the format for this overall is fairly similar to the main championship. So in the intermediate group category, there's 2 groups of 5. And so each group will play a complete round robin. And after that, the top 2 teams from each group will advance. And then there will be a 4-team knockout.
Hey everyone.
Hey,
Wow.
work. What's up?
Congratulations. That was
Thank
an
you,
intense
thank you.
match.
I just see everyone right now.
Yeah.
That last board.
Oh dang, it went to the last board.
Last
Okay.
one, yeah. We're actually pretty nervous at the end of board 15 actually, because we're lost by 3 at that point. But you guys really did a nice job on the last.
I know. I saw Justin's preempt unfavorable. I'm disgusted by it,
Oh,
but it worked
same,
out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he maybe he.
I was thinking about like what are the chances of slam? I was thinking about with my hand, and I'm like, this is imps. I don't think the opponents are going to be in 6 hearts or anything. So I'm just like, I'll just bid to say 4 hearts, and then I see the hand, and I'm like, yep, it's a good thing I didn't try investigating anything.
Although this is actually a miracle layout, and slam does make.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually does make, but yeah, still.
It's not a good 6 hearts for sure.
It's a terrible 6 hearts.
Oh, King Doubleton, that's why, I see. So, alright, what do we want to talk about?
So right before you hopped on, we were discussing the format of the tournament. So the 2 5-team groups, with the top 2 from each group advancing to the KO. So in the other teams in your group, so you just played Wash U, and then we got Georgia Tech Black, Minnesota 2 go for the cross rough, and Yale. So everyone, which of those teams are you most looking forward to playing?
Which team am I most worried about?
Or most looking forward to playing, or most worried about?
Most looking forward to playing? Sure. So the one which I'm probably most looking forward to is Yale University, because my regular junior partner, Reese, is the captain of Yale University. I've also played the other teams at some point, at least in the past. Like I played against everyone in Georgia Tech Black. I've played against everyone in Minnesota too. And what's the other team? Been in Washington. We just played them right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brett, I've never played against Reese, or I've never played against Yale University as a whole. So, that is a matchup I definitely want to. I'm very looking forward to. In terms of who I was probably most worried about, I was probably most worried about Washington University going into this event. They seemed like the strongest team among all our competitors. That being said, I'm not gonna. I don't think any of the other teams are you can sleep on. Minnesota too. They had a very outstanding performance in the previous actual collegiate event. Like they won 3 out of 4 matches, and they even upset Northwestern University, and they got some very solid wins in. They seem to be in good form. That's a team we're gonna have to look out for. They definitely overperformed. And Yale University also, like, their captain's really fantastic. Really good coach, has been putting in some work into his team. Like he was telling me about like how some of his teammates do not know how to, what a 2 club opener meant in standard, like until 30 minutes before one of their matches, and they came with some wins too. Like they came, they. Sorry, so you're still there, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, just making sure that I'm not talking into air. Okay, yeah. So yeah, they got some really good wins against Caltech. They got some wins against. They put up a really solid show against UCSB, who's actually now in the Final Four of the main event. And who else? Georgia Tech Black. I've not played against some of these people in a very long time. A lot of alumni, and there are a lot of incoming players. So I really don't know what to expect for that match. But they could be the dark horses of the group. Like no one really knows what to expect from anyone in that group.
Definitely. Andreea, Hongmo, anyone you're looking forward to being at the table with?
Well, actually, I
Well-
feel like freaked out right now after like hearing all of these analysis of the
I was hoping to have some historical redoubles with Steven, but apparently that's fake news that he's not as good as playing.
Yeah, he's
I
sending
think
this
it'll
one
be
out.
fun.
Yeah, flashback to the Halloween night where he had the large redouble bidding card.
Yeah, that was a fantastic outfit. If you go back, on our Instagram, there's some photos of that. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So sure, I mean, during the match, I pointed out you were thinking about redoubling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
On let's see, where was it?
There were a lot of interesting boards in this set.
Yeah.
I mean, like we could talk about every board in some length. Actually, board 14, I had a tough decision too, and I made a very, very costly error over there. I think 5 diamonds might has very good play over there. I think. I'm not sure if it's cold 100%.
No. Yeah, 5 diamonds makes you just have to play south for the ace doubleton of hearts.
Okay.
Which is I don't know if you have another chance, although it's a weird thing to play for after south soft shaped double.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and the 3 spades definitely threw me off in that auction for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of what I was expecting, because I see the dummy and I'm like, this is making slam, and then that's my first thought when I see this.
Right. Actually, we're all
but yeah,
off by that bit too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we can talk about the boards in any order you want.
Yeah, it's getting we're streaming for almost 3 hours now, so we may not go through anyone, but everyone, but any ones that stand out to you in particular?
Let me look at the set again. So let's see. Board 1 was unexciting. Board 2 was unexciting. Board 3, Board 3 was okay. Board 4 was an interesting swing. Why was this a swing? What happened in board 3, the other table? I mean, board 4, sorry.
So it was still 3-0. And so spades were one, and eventually Declare had a choice in diamonds, whether to finesse against the jack or play for the drop.
Ooh,
getting
South
into
even
this
gave
position-
count.
That's true. So yeah, and so he had a choice and did not go right.
I see.
And so that produced the swing.
Yeah, there was definitely a much more favorable defense at our table. Let's see, what else was interesting? Board 6 was interesting. Board 6 was interesting because what do you call it? It was very unlucky that partner was called with King Jack Doubleton, and neither of us had the 10. I'm not sure if you saw the play at our table, but
Oh yeah, we did.
I think we were gonna.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 4 hearts north in the other way, doubled making.
Yeah, your teammates came through very big for you on that one. So.
So what do you call it? When my partner won the Ace of Diamonds and that board, I was like, wow, this is going down 4. Then Jack of Clubs plays, and I'm just like, well, partner double. Partner has 3 clubs over here, and I can't overtake it because I know the 10 of clubs is out, and I don't want to block the suit. And then I'm just like, yeah, he's gonna play. I signaled for a club. I gave everything, and then I'm just like, yep, this is going down. And then I see pause, and I'm like, this is going down. Come on, I did everything right. Then I'm like, oh, I see now what's happening, and then I felt really sad.
Yeah, that was quite tragic. Yeah, for sure.
Board 7 might have been the most interesting decision. I would have. I mean, it's one thing. If I was streaming for Board 7, I would have been like, East has to redouble because. Whereas, like, I've never been in a spot like this with Justin before, or with anyone before, where like where like someone makes a lead direct and double, and I'm like, this monstrous hand with King Queen fourth in their suit, and I'm like, I could redouble this, but I'm not sure what partner expects from me when I redouble. Like, I'm not sure partner expected something like, like Ace Jack fifth or something, or maybe King Queen fourth might make the cut. I wasn't sure really. We hadn't really discussed this spot before, but I was like, this has really good chances, and I really wanted to redouble. I'm a bit upset I did not, because I think 2 clubs redoubled would have been a very fantastic result over here.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of over tricks, yum.
I don't know if you would have been allowed to play it though. South might think about pulling to 2 hearts, maybe. It's tough. And North even might think about pulling it if it gets passed around, since Ace Jack 7-3 is not. So it looks like it's taking a ton of tricks at that point.
I was definitely way too greedy. I think I should have just stopped at 4 spades after the lead direct too, because I mean, like, there are some layouts where I can get 6 tricks if there's a club lead and the ace is 1, and that's kind of what I was counting on when I investigated slam, that maybe partner is something like King of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts, King of Spades, and then it has like really good play on a club lead. Maybe I could get some pitches on the diamonds in the dummy, and then I could sort of set up a cross rough the diamonds in dummy, rough the hearts in my hand, and then if partner has a King of Spades, I might have a claim. That's kind of why I went for slam seeking aspirations, and phew, that was a tricky one to play for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you sort of have the choice. So you have a few different options, but you can't take them all. So yeah.
I am going to peace out. Thank you, Cyrus, for hosting this time. It was really fun.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining in. Hopefully we can get you playing on stream in the near future.
Yeah, good game. It was nice watching you.
Thanks.
Yep. Have a good night, everyone.
You too.
Bye. So Cyrus, you still there?
Yeah,
you're still here.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on board? I mean, like, what were the boards that stood out to you personally? Because I could talk about all these boards for a long time, but I don't want to go over every board. I was surprised they didn't bid game at board 9. That was a very costly error by them, I think.
Agreed. Yeah. Board 15 was quite interesting. So I don't know if you've seen the auction at the other table, but West took quite a few.
Oh, yikes. That 4 spades bit.
Yeah, so neither North decided to double 4 spades, but I thought it definitely deserves some consideration. What do you think about a potential double of 4 spades?
I think at my table, maybe it might be tougher. I think it's still a very, very plausible. I mean, it's still a very easy. I think it's a very likely double to find. At my table, because something that happened at our table was North elected for only 3 hearts, and Justin made a 3 spades bid, and then I raised it. So there are some situations where where you don't necessarily have 3 spade tricks cashing. I mean, most of the time West has king queen of spades. I think at board 15 a double is very mandatory over here. I guess the question is, do you think they could run to another suit? And I think in these kind of auctions, it's East could have found the magical 5 diamonds or 5 clubs bid, which I think actually make on this layout.
Oh yeah, 5 diamonds makes.
And so is 5
Yeah,
clubs
yeah.
also, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. The
No,
10 of,
yeah,
you
I
have to play
believe
for the
it
10 of
does.
clubs dropping.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe 5 clubs makes as well.
It's obviously a double dummy score. I think North can. I think from North's perspective, I don't think it's easy for West to be able to run to another suit. Granted, sometimes they might have like a 6-5 kind of shape, so maybe like where they have 6 spades and 5 clubs, and you really don't, or 5 diamonds, and you don't really have a double of 5 diamonds more often than not. So I can see why North chose to pass. I probably would have doubled instantly though.
Mm-hmm.
4 hearts, huh?
And the play ended up being a little interesting at your table as well. You did worked out to only go down 2, which is a little fortunate.
I think Justin actually made an error over there. Like when he drew the last, when he played the 10 of spades, I think Rohan made a mistake and played a heart instead of pulling the last trump and then playing the spade. In which case we were going down, I think 5 or something. So
I think it was only down 3 at that point.
And I think Justin also messed up the count. And then he should have played the diamonds first before, and instead of touching the ace of clubs. In which case we could have actually played for down 1 instead, which should have been an imp or 2 imps, I think. Yeah, board 2 was really funny bidding.
Yeah, there was.
You remember that?
I do.
Justin did not know undos were allowed.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah, we were a little bemused by that, but and thought it might actually give the defense some problems that was concealing that long spade suit, but alas, it was not quite to be. The communication was quite difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other boards you want to talk about before we sign off?
Let me check again. I don't think really there are any boards that I want to talk about. You've been commentating for long. We can wrap it up, I think.
All right. Sounds good. So do you want to tell everyone about the upcoming streams that you will be on commentary for?
Yeah, they're actually Georgia Tech Gold now will be playing over the next 2 days versus UCSB in the semifinals of the main collegiate championship. Cyrus is actually, so we're gonna swap our roles tomorrow. Cyrus is gonna be in the board playing, and I'm gonna be commentating for stream. I think I'm gonna be joined by one of UCSB's ex-bridge players. That's going to be a really interesting matchup to look forward to. I honestly do not know who I'd give the edge to. That's going to be around 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Would that be correct? Eastern?
It's 8:30 Eastern tomorrow and 7:30 Eastern on Saturday.
Eastern on Saturday? Okay.
Yep. 8:30 tomorrow, 7:30 the day after, and I think there's a that should also be in our about on Twitch if the viewers want to check that.
Ooh, right. And also, what do you call it? We're not not sure who's going to be streaming the other semifinal matchup, which would be Minnesota versus Claremont. That's going to be on Sunday at around noon Eastern, give or take. I think 12:30 Eastern. I will try to see who I can get to commentate that match and who can stream that match. But I will definitely try to keep you updated. Twitch chat sometime tomorrow and day after tomorrow about that. And that's all I think we have for upcoming streams. We'll also be trying to obviously stream Georgia Tech Gold's future matches in the event, be it third, fourth, or the finals. And we'll also be trying to stream the other Georgia Tech teams in this event itself. I think there are 3 Georgia Tech teams in this event, so that's a lot of content to look forward to.
Absolutely, yeah. It should be a busy few weeks, and yeah, three Georgia Tech teams in the casual event is fantastic. That's more than any other school. We're quite pleased with that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I will. Well, I won't see Twitch chat tomorrow, but you all will be seeing me. So.
And one of the online matches, right? Because you're gonna play tomorrow, I guess.
Yes, yeah, I'll be playing in the semifinal the next 2 days, and that'll be streamed here. Anything else either of you would like to add?
Nothing too much. I think just like have fun for the next few matches, and then have fun playing bridge.
Absolutely, I think that's a message we can all get behind. All right, thanks so much, everyone.
For sure.
Yep,
thank you for having me.
Congrats on the win, and go Jackets.
Go Jackets.
Yeah, go Jackets.